For 50 years, the A-10 Warthog has been a machine of iron and oil. It was a mechanical beast in a digital world. But as of January 1st, 2026, the Warthog has undergone a transformation that no one saw coming. The Air Force didn't just give it a new coat of paint, they gave it a soul transplant. While the headlines were screaming about stealth drones and sixth-generation fighters, a small group of engineers was quietly turning the oldest jet in the fleet into the most advanced electronic warfare platform in the sky. If you thought the A-10 was just a slow tank killer, you are living in the past. In 2026, the Warthog has been unleashed. This is the story of the upgrade that shouldn't exist for a plane that refused to die. By all accounts, we should be looking at the A-10 in a museum today. The Pentagon has been trying to send this plane to the boneyard since the 1990s. They said it was too slow for modern air defenses. They said it was a death trap in a world of high-tech missiles. But then came the reality of modern combat in 2024 and 2025. The U.S. military realized a terrifying truth. Stealth is expensive, and drones are everywhere. Shooting down a $20,000 drone with a $2 million missile is a math problem that leads to defeat. They needed a platform that was rugged, cheap to fly, but possessed the digital eyes of a fifth-generation fighter. They didn't need a new plane. They needed to evolve the Warthog. The 2026 upgrade package is the result of that desperation. It is a digital revolution wrapped in titanium armor. The biggest weakness of the old A-10 was that the pilot had to do everything manually. They used binoculars to see targets. They had to dive the nose of the plane just to aim the gun. In a high-speed, modern war, that is suicide. The first part of the new upgrade is the Scorpion helmet-mounted cueing system. This isn't just a visor, it's a tactical supercomputer. For the first time, the A-10 pilot doesn't need to point the plane at the enemy. He just needs to look at them. Sensors in the airframe track his eye movements. If he looks at a tank hidden in a tree line, the plane's cameras and laser designators lock onto it instantly. Combined with the new Link 16 data link, the A-10 is now a node in the global war network. It can see what an F-35 sees. It can receive targeting data from a satellite or a ground team 500 miles away. The old hog has finally joined the Internet of War. We have to talk about the GAU-8 Avenger. It is the heart of the plane. 7 barrels of 30mm destruction, but in 2026, the gun has a new partner, the flight computer upgrade. In the past, the massive recoil of the gun, 10,000 pounds of force, would vibrate the plane so hard it affected accuracy. The new upgrade includes an active stabilization system. When the pilot pulls the trigger, the flight computer makes micro-adjustments to the control surfaces in milliseconds. It compensates for the recoil, effectively turning a spray and pray weapon into a rapid-fire sniper rifle. In 2026, the A-10 isn't just hitting tanks, it's hitting moving targets at longer ranges with surgical precision. And with the return of depleted uranium rounds to the inventory, there isn't a piece of armor on Earth that can stand up to a 2-second burst. One of the most significant parts of the 2026 upgrade is the integration of the APKWS. These are advanced precision kill weapon systems. Essentially, the Air Force took old, dumb 70mm rockets and gave them laser guidance brains. This changes everything. An A-10 can carry 38 of these mini missiles in a single loadout. Why does this matter? Because in 2026, the threat isn't just one big tank, it's a swarm of 50 small drones or suicide boats. The A-10 can now engage dozens of distinct targets in a single pass for a fraction of the cost of a Maverick missile. It has become the world's most efficient swarm killer. Here is where the upgrade gets truly illegal. The A-10 is now a decoy truck. It has been integrated with the ADM-160 MALD cruise missiles. These are decoys that can mimic the radar signature of any plane, from a B-52 to an F-22. In a conflict, the A-10 can loiter safely behind the front lines and launch a cloud of these decoys. To the enemy radar, it looks like a massive airstrike is coming. They turn on their missile batteries, exposing their positions. While they're busy shooting at ghosts, the real stealth jets slip in and take them out. The A-10, the slowest jet in the fleet, has become the key to making stealth jets actually work. It is the ultimate wingman. Beyond the sensors and the missiles, there's the psychological upgrade. In 2026, warfare is becoming more robotic and detached, but for the soldier on the ground, the sound of the A-10 is a human connection. The whine of the engines and the rip of the gun are symbols of a promise that says, we're here, we're not leaving, and we'll take the hits so you don't have to. That psychological value the Pentagon can't put on a spreadsheet, but every grunt in the mud knows it's the most important part of the plane. As we stand in February of 2026, the A-10 Warthog is in a category of its own. It is a 50-year-old airframe with a 5-minute brain. It is the only plane that's cheap enough to lose, but too tough to die. The Air Force may still try to retire it by 2030. They may still try to replace it with AI drones, but as long as there's a soldier in a hole needing help, and as long as there's an enemy that needs to be reminded of the power of 30mm steel, the Warthog will be there. The upgrade didn't just save the plane, it saved a philosophy. The philosophy that in war, sometimes you don't need the fastest or the most expensive machine. Sometimes you just need the one that refuses to quit. What do you think? Was this $2 billion upgrade a stroke of genius, or are we just delaying the inevitable? Should the A-10 stay in the sky forever, or is it time to let the Panther take over? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the tech that is changing the face of modern war. Until next time, keep your eyes on the horizon. We're just getting started.